Today I'm going to play Earth Defense Force 2017. I love this sound effect. I've been playing this for a couple hours. I'm on level like 20. This game is cool. I kind of feel like even though it's the jankiest, clunkiest, ugliest Earth Defense Force compared to the stuff that came out afterward, it's also sort of the most charming still. And it's probably the second best EDF game they ever made. I think Earth Defense Force 5 is the best. But EDF 2025, they kind of tried to add too much to it, and it sort of lost the charm, I feel. This game, though, it's simple and shallow, but that's kind of why it's fun, and why it has held up as well as it has. But I do think that EDF 5 perfected it. And the way the EDF 5 perfected it was just by turning everything to 11, basically. It has the most enemies on screen. It has all the playable classes, but it smoothed things out. So you didn't have to level everything up separately. EDF 5 looks good and plays well. And runs smooth. But I think this is probably the second best one. It's certainly better than Insect Armageddon or Iron Rain. EDF Iron Rain was the most disappointing thing I played all year. The game pissed me off. Because it was insulting. Like, they thought that's what American or Western players, not specifically Americans, but that's what they thought that people wanted that would make EDF more popular, was by taking out all the fun stuff and replacing it with crap. I freaking hate Iron Rain. I'll play it on here at some point and complain about it. But I've been playing this on Xbox One, like I said, and I honestly haven't noticed any of the sort of trademark EDF crazy slowdown. Because usually these games run at like the 15 frames a second and then slow down even more when there's tons of enemies, but I haven't noticed that at all. I didn't notice that in EDF 5 either, and yet other review sites said that they did. I don't believe them. This game is sort of another one of those games that came out back in the days when I wasn't a very good reviewer. It was after my like Perfect Dark Zero embarrassment, where I gave it a 7 and then felt bad about it because it didn't deserve it. I'm pretty sure that I gave this game like a 7 also, or a 6 even, because I was just like everybody else. I was like, oh, it's real clunky and repetitive, and it's always glitchy, and you know, that's what every review says about these games. And I sort of just copied that. Because I don't know, I was ashamed to say that I liked it. Because it's like, oh, I can't give this weird game a high score. I'll be an outlier. I'll be a weirdo. But if I reviewed this game today, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. Because as I've gotten older, I've gotten less afraid to just let my freak flag fly. And just like weird, quirky things and embrace the things that I like. And not be afraid of what other people think. I actually think this enemy looks cooler than the giant enemies in the other games. Ooh, was that the Evangelion shot? where you just see the giant foot crash down between the alleys. The Anno used also in Shin Godzilla and has been used a million other places. You know what I'm talking about. Now let's see. There's a helicopter, but I'm going to use this tank. I missed. Dang, we're kicking its butt. The first time I did this, I tried to use the helicopter. It didn't control very good. What's interesting about this game also is that the destruction is way like crazier than it was in the other games, because they sort of scaled the building destruction down. You still could, of course, but it wasn't, because every building in this game is just one shot and it goes down. We did it! Did we? We didn't. Did not we? But you kill this thing and it drops a whole bunch of stuff, but you can't actually get to any of it. In the other games, you could still destroy all the buildings, but it took multiple shots. I'll show you. This game is just one shot destroys every single structure in the game. See that giant building? Now it's gone. See that building? Now it's gone. See that building? Goodbye, hospital. Goodbye, orphanage. Goodbye, school for the dumb, deaf, and blind. Goodbye, old folks' home. Goodbye, adoption agency. Goodbye, Special Olympics Stadium. Goodbye, disgusting spider butts. Goodbye, racetrack for disabled ponies. Goodbye, burn ward. Goodbye, pediatric hospital. Goodbye, rehab center. Yeah. I killed so many bugs and destroyed so many important buildings. One thing about this franchise that I don't really like is that they originally were part of the Simple 2000 series in Japan, which meant that they were cheap. And this game was cheap. It was either $20 or $30 when it launched. But all the sequels have all been like $50, $60. And I don't really like that. As much as I love these games, I just don't know that they're worth $50, $60. I haven't actually had to pay for any of them, though. I've always gotten review codes. Even EDF 5 and Iron Rain. Even though I'm a stupid nobody now. But, you know, the reasoning behind that is if you're a good person and you're professional, people remember that. So even when you're a big fat nobody, they're still like, they throw you a bone every now and then. Holy crap, I killed that in 2 shots. This is a better rocket launcher. Woo! Things is exploding. Man, I'm like the best Earth defense forcer that ever lived. Aren't I? 3 weapons. Sweet. Kind of like how the giant spiders make sort of a roar sound when you kill them. It's neat. I'm usually super afraid of spiders, but these are big, derpy, stupid-looking ones, so they don't matter. I think I've said that in other EDF videos, but it's true. It's hard to be afraid of spiders that are this stupid-looking. I know to people that don't like these games that, like, this is going to look exactly like every other EDF game that I post. And I'm going to post a whole bunch. And they're all going to look exactly like this. But I freaking love it! These games are... they're exactly what I want from video games. I like over-the-top stupidity that just shuts up and gets out of the way and lets you have fun. Whoa! What is all that? Is the queen, like, right there? Because that's what we're doing here, by the way. We're fighting the queen. Did we kill it already before we even saw it? Wow! Wow, I'm better at this than I thought. I killed it and didn't even see it. I love this game. I've always loved Earth Defense Force. This was Eric vs 365, where I'm playing a different game every day for a year. Be sure to check out psxboxindies.com, where I post daily blogs about the games we're playing and the videos we're making. Thanks for watching.